Absence can do a number on your reputation, regardless of all the power you possess. Just as the Asgardian god of thunder, Thor, is about to find out. With his trusty hammer, Mjolnir, Thor lands in the middle of New Orleans. The Big Easy has seen better days, especially after it got swept up in the civil wars and sieges that happened among Marvel's so-called heroes. Thor was not there to witness any of it at the time, but he's here now, and the Thunder God is in search of his fellow Asgardians after cataclysmic events within Earth 616 left them scattered. A random disheveled New Orleans resident rushes toward him the moment he gets his feet on the ground. Unlike Thor, this man was present when the superheroes and villains' proverbial storm swept up the city. This man is livid, blaming Thor's absence to protect them back when their city was in total chaos. So, he demands an answer.
If you were going to do something, you should have done it when we needed you. Where were you then, huh?
I was dead.
Still, the man doesn't take this as a valid excuse. Understandable considering what he and the rest of New Orleans have gone through not too long ago. These aren't empty threats either, because not even a literal god can do anything to a man who has nothing to lose anymore. The man leaves after uttering desperate half-threats to the Asgardian. To Thor's credit, he does feel for the people of New Orleans. But regret can wait, because a flash of light from just a few feet above him, accompanied by an all-too-familiar voice, catches the God of Thunder's attention.
Hello, Thor. We need to talk.
It's Tony Stark, Iron Man, the same man Thor had fought beside for countless times. A man he had once called friend, back before his apparent death, back before Tony placed himself more or less at the center of every catastrophe that had recently gripped the Marvel Universe during Thor's absence.
Before I start the formalities, I just wanted to say that I'm glad to see you alive. Your presence has been sorely missed.
Knowing the things Thor already knows about what Tony had been up to while he was gone, the feeling is not mutual.
Nothing to say? Not even a good to see you again, Tony? We were friends for a long time, you know? Fine, then I'll get to the formalities. You didn't seriously think you could plunk Asgard down in the middle of the American heartland and not have everybody from the National Guard to the White House up in arms about it, did you? I mean, yes, we checked, and the land it sits on has been properly paid for, and technically you own it. But things have changed around here while you were gone. It's real simple, Thor. You either work with the government, for the government, or you're against the government. There's no middle ground. The satellite recon photos confirm that you're all alone up in that place. We can take it if we choose, or force you to move it. Or you can do the right thing and put Asgard someplace appropriate while you sign on with the good guys again and we get back to work. So, what do you say?
Thor's reply comes in the form of his godly namesake, as a bolt of lightning cracks the skies above them. And after hearing his old friend's arrogant prattling, the Odinson finally speaks.
Yes, things have changed. You have hunted down those we once fought beside and called comrades, killed or imprisoned those who opposed you, regardless of their previous loyalties. Surely this would be offense enough, but you went further, much further. You took my genetic code and without my permission, without my knowledge, used it to create an abomination, an aberration, an insult. And this you told the world was me. You defiled my body, desecrated my trust, violated everything that I am. Is this how you define friendship? Is it?
The man in the iron suit might think that Thor's words cut harder than any of his thunderbolts, but Stark is about to learn what it means to be the object of a god's ire.
Is it?
All right. I can see you're upset by this, but you don't know the full story here, Thor.
The time for talk is over. Now it's time for Iron Man's lesson.
I hoped to do this the easy way, Thor, but you leave me no choice. I'll apologize later.
Tony hits the man he once called his friend with a huge blast from his repulsor rays, only to witness Thor unscathed once the dust settles.
Fine. We'll do this old school.
Iron Man initiates a clash with the Thunder God. It ends as soon as it starts, with Tony having only a broken piece of armor to show for it.
Damn, you've been working out.
No, there is only one difference. In this time and this place, I am no longer holding back.
What are you... No.
The armored Avenger immediately gets his answer in the form of a single supercharged lightning bolt aimed directly at him. One that leaves his fabled suit in complete ruin. But the God of Thunder isn't quite done with him just yet. Thor walks up to the downed Avenger, grabs him by the neck, and effortlessly rips off Tony's mask before dropping a truth bomb on him.
Give your orders and ultimatums to those who choose to obey or are too cowardly to fight, not to me. Or learn the difference between a God of Thunder and a mortal man in a metal suit. As for your masters, since power is all they understand, tell them that Thor says this: if any mortal comes uninvited to Asgard on behalf of those who suppose themselves to be powers, within the hour they will learn what true power is.
And it's here things get biblical in our story. Rightfully so, considering Tony Stark's hubris has brought the wrath of the God of Thunder to his doorstep, and Thor can paint a clear picture of what this wrath is going to look like should Iron Man and his bureaucratic pals decide to cross him in Asgard again.
The skies will open and deliver the first part of that message in terms even the blind could not fail to see. Anyone attempting to escape the message will find entering the skies even more dangerous, and this will be only the beginning of their education. For their own good and yours, go to them and convey that warning. Do not let them forget what a God of Thunder is and what that means. Now that your war of brothers is done, I have no interest in becoming involved on either side of the disagreement. I am, for the moment, neutral. Do not give me cause to reconsider that position.
And with that, Thor puts Tony in his place, on his knees and properly humbled.
There's a possible solution, a compromise position. If we treat Asgard as a separate entity, like a diplomatic mission or embassy, then it's not officially United States territory, especially since it's technically hovering 8 feet above U.S. territory. That would put Asgard and anyone who lives there outside the jurisdiction of the Registration Act, and give you diplomatic immunity. An approach along those lines would make sure my superiors don't lose face, and that would be necessary to sell this. How's that work for you?
It will suffice. You can go.
My armor's fried. How am I supposed to get back to base?
Walk.
Iron Man struggles to get back on his feet as he and Thor go their own ways. The God of Thunder has some parting words for his old friend, however.
One last thing. At this moment, I have more pressing business to attend to, but in the time to come, be assured that you and I will finish discussing your violation of my person, my genetic code, and what was once a friendship that I valued.
Right.
With that, the two men end their contentious meeting. Thor later comes across the nearby bridge where the same New Orleans native from earlier sits. Again, the disheveled man peppers Thor with empty threats. Things get heated, which forces the man's niece to come between them and humbly ask for the God of Thunder's forgiveness. The little girl explains how her uncle, Ezra, had lost everything during the flood that ravaged their town. On the other hand, Thor knows that there's something more to Ezra than he lets on. The God of Thunder originally came to New Orleans looking for the rest of his missing kin. And with Ezra, he's found the first of them.
Yes, welcome, Heimdall. Welcome home.
Meanwhile, at S.H.I.E.L.D. HQ, an agent informs Tony that their organization has just detected a second presence in New Orleans.
Ops is asking for orders. What should we do about this, sir?
Mr. Stark now knows the correct reply.
Nothing. We let it go. For now.
That's it for this video. We hope you liked watching it. Go ahead and leave a comment to let us know what you think. And please don't forget to give this video a like, share, and subscribe to our channel with that notification bell on for more. Feel free to check out the next one too. We're sure you're going to enjoy it. We'll see you next time. Take care.